Now that you understood the structure of a website and you are aware of the different components that build up the skeleton of a web page, you are ready to build your very first website. So, as you know, the HTML code behind a web page consists of text only. So all you need to have to build a website is a text editor so that you can write some code. There are plenty of text editors that you can choose from. My favorite is Brackets, but you can choose other ones like Atom, which is quite popular, or Notepad++ if you are on Windows, or Text Wrangler if you're on a Mac, or any other text editor that you like. Now, I really suggest using Brackets, as I'm going to be using it for most of the course. Brackets comes with many nice features which will make your coding experience really easy. So for example, the live preview will allow you to see live changes as you are typing HTML code. Also, you can install extensions which come with some really nice features. Alright, so now to download Brackets, you just need to go to brackets.io and click on the download button. Then you just need to keep clicking through the installation process and you will get Brackets downloaded on your computer. So once you do that, you can open it and you will get something like this. You may have a few files right there, so you don't have to worry about them and you don't have to worry about the project folder for now. So now that you've got Brackets, you are ready to build your website. But before we do that, we're going to need to structure our work so that everything is well organized. So what we need to do, we're going to go to the desktop and we're going to create a folder for our course. So inside this folder, we're going to have the different files that we're going to be building during the course. So let's name it the Complete Web Development Course. So you can use this folder later on if you want to revise course material when preparing for a job interview, for example, or as a reference when you are creating or working on a project for a client or for your employer. So let's create a new folder inside our project folder for our first chapter, and we're going to call it HTML. So you're going to have a folder for every single chapter. So inside HTML, we're going to build, or we're going to have the different files we're going to be building during this chapter. All right, so now what we need to do, we need to open this folder inside Brackets. So what you can do, you can just drag the folder inside Brackets like that, and it's going to get opened automatically. So now you've got the folder opened in Brackets. Now to build our very first website, we're going to need to create a new file. So just click right and choose new file. So let's name it Hello World. Now in order for the browser to recognize your file as a web page, you will need to give it an extension. So for a website, the extension is .html. So now if you go back to your folder, you'll find the file right there. And if you click right, you can go for open with, and you can choose Google Chrome, for example. And here we go. We've got a blank web page. So at the moment, we are using the file protocol because the file is sitting on our computer. So now let's go back to Brackets and populate our web page with some content. So you would always need to start with a doc type like this. So we set in the doc type to HTML, which refers to HTML5, the latest HTML as we are talking. Then everything inside our web page is going to go inside the HTML tags. So we're going to have the head element and then the body element. So inside the head element, we can place different elements like metadata, so the character encoding, for example, which we'll set to UTF-8. a title. So let's have a title for our page, my first web page. And then inside the body, we're going to have the content that we would like to display on our web page. So we could write text directly here, but I'm going to place text inside a paragraph. So you don't have to worry now about the syntax of paragraphs. It's pretty easy. Actually, we just need to use the p tag. So inside the p tag, we're going to write some text. Hello world, for example. All right. And now we will need to save. So to do that, you just go to File and then Save. Otherwise, you just do Command S or Control S on Windows. So now let's go back to our web page and refresh. And now you can see our content there. Congratulations, you have just created your very first web page.